Rashad Mitchell's YouTube channel. Let's get into the week that was in the NBA. A lot of interesting stuff that took place this week, especially with the NBA ratings. I get into the standings and the games from recently this past week. But this week, there was a lot of stuff going on about the ratings being very, very low and not being what it should be. Um, that was the thing that stood out. The NBA is tanking. The NBA ratings are down. It's not looking good. And I think it's due to like to me the brand of basketball in terms of first and foremost when you look at the 3-point shooting. There was a game between the Mavericks and the Warriors where recently this is a recent game between these two teams and they combined for 95 total 3-point shots and they made 48 total 3-point shots in 95 attempts from 3-point range. So that's the problem right there. There's too many of these teams taking too many 3-point shots. And when you have that, you're always going to have a problem in that situation because you have a situation where everything is from 3-point range. It's nothing, going inside out, high percentage shots. You know what I'm saying, from that perspective. So I think from that perspective, it's a lot of nonsense going on when it comes to that. So the ratings are definitely down. I want to talk about that. The ratings are not good right now. 5 days ago, there was an article written from sportsmediawatch.com. And through Saturday, I think this past Saturday, not yesterday, that the NBA games across ABC, ESPN, TNT, 1.4 million viewers they average. It's down 19% from last year. NBA TV also had a decline, down 25%. So it's not doing so good as far as the ratings are concerned. The ratings are not, where it should be. And I think it has to do with the brand of basketball. The brand of basketball, the way the players are playing the game is not good. Also, NBA viewership is down 48% since 2012 and 28% on ESPN year over year. Also, this new in-season tournament that just ended this past week. Where Milwaukee won the NBA Cup, beating OKC 97-81. The new in-season tournament is already down double digits from its inaugural season a year ago. And 4 of the 5 lowest rated NBA finals of the past 30 years have occurred in the past 4 years. So you have that scenario going on. So that's the reason why the NBA is down, is because of, I think to me, the 3-point shots. There are no rivalries like it used to be. I'm saying even this past NBA Cup, there was a 35% drop from the 4.58 million viewers who watched the Lakers beat the Pacers a season ago. No star power. Now again, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's a big star, but he's the Greek freak. He's known as that. He's one of the best players in the game, playing a great season. I think he still leads the league in scoring, but he's not a guy that's transcended. It seemed like he's been in the league for a long time. Won a championship in 2021, did his thing, but I think at the same time, there's no transcendent star as far as that game was concerned. It was on a Tuesday, no LeBron James, and the lack of novelty compared to last year's first NBA Cup. So that's probably why it went down last year. I mean, this year compared to last year, but I think it's the rivalries, man. It's the lack of rivalries in the NBA. There's no rivalries as we used to seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And Magic Johnson made a comment about this on FS1's Speak. He gave the reason why the league is not as good as it should be in terms of rivalries. Because Paul Pierce, the Boston Celtics star, who's on the show, is part of the show. I think he's part of the show. He asked Magic Johnson a question: what's happened to the rivalries in today's game? He said they don't hate each other. He said, Magic Johnson said this. He said, Magic Johnson also said, I hated Larry Bird and every Celtic, and I really don't like you. He pointed at Paul Pierce, but now you're my little brother. Now I love you because you're out of that green and white. The Celtics and Lakers hate each other. They made for great TV and people tuning in. Now everybody's shaking each other's hand. Everybody likes each other. Won't go at each other really hard. So he thinks that lack of rivalries, lack of the bitter rivalries between each other, that does not exist in today's NBA. That's probably the reason why the NBA is so bad, because of that, because of lack of rivalries. So I want to start the show with that. Start the live feed, with that. I think it has to do with too many 3-point shots. Everybody's trying to be Steph Curry. It's about 3-point shooting. Everybody's trying to be like Steph Curry. Everybody's trying to win a 3-point contest, it seems like. So that's a part of the reason why the ratings are plunging. And even also another stat, the 3-point shooting is definitely an infatuation on these players, because teams are hosting up a record 37.5 attempts per game this season, about 15 more than the average a decade ago. So the 3-point shot is what is going on right now. The 3-point shooting. The 3-point shooting is what's going on right now. The 3-point shots. The fascination with 3-pointers is what's making this game unwatchable. Just the 3-point shot. The 3-point shooting is not good because there's too many threes being attempted. There's not enough inside, outside. Thanks for the person. Like somebody liked the video. Okay, somebody liked the live feed. Thank you. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. We're talking about the now somebody unlocked it. I guess they don't like the live feed. That's okay. I live with it. But anyway, like I was saying, when you talk about this, right, somebody else liking it. Like, you gonna like the video or not? Why you keep liking it and not liking it? You keep pushing the like button and not liking it. You don't have to like the video. You don't have to. Like I said, this brand of basketball. Okay, thanks for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for welcome aboard. I appreciate it. Whoever liked the video right now. But like I said, this NBA season is not good so far because of the ratings have flopped this season. The ratings are down, and it has something to do with the 3-point shooting. To me, 3-point shooting is going on, and there's no strategy how to run an offense a certain way. So that's I wanted to start the live feed with that. I think the 3-point shooting has a lot to do with it. And like I said, that game between the Mavericks and the Warriors, I think it was last week, they attempted so many 3-point shots. They almost attempted 100 threes. Okay, now the person is unliking the video. You gotta make up your mind, man. Whoever's doing this gotta stop. You're gonna like this video or not like it. You don't have to like it. I'm not twisting nobody's arm to come on this live feed. Don't just unlike the video and then don't like it. It's on you. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Likes or no likes. Like I was saying, the NBA is having its issues. And I think the 3-point shooting has a lot to do with it. There's no such thing as a mid-range game where you have a mid-range game where you dominate in the paint. There's too many 3-point shots being taken by these teams. There's no dominant center. Yes, you have Joel Embiid, but he shoots threes. Nikola Jokic shoots threes. But there's not enough dominant big men in the league. As if you watch the NBA, it's not that many dominant teams. I mean, you got, Cleveland, they playing good. Boston's playing good. OKC's playing good. There are no great teams, that many great teams, a lot of mediocrity as I go over the standings real shortly, but there's not a lot of greatness going on when it comes to the National Basketball Association. Right, so that's it. I want to start with that. Except the Mavericks and the Warriors, I want to go over that matchup. Okay, last Sunday. This was last Sunday. 143 to 133. There's a lot that happened in this game. There's a lot of records that were set for better or for worse. 48 three-pointers were made combined. 48. And not only that, there were 95 three-point attempts in this game from three-point range. Again, NBA teams entered this past Sunday, averaging 37.5 three-point attempts per game, the most in NBA history, an increase of 2.4 per game from last season. So there's a lot going on with that. There's a lot going on with the three-point shots. The fascination with the three-point shooting is ridiculous. "45 three-point shots." Excuse me, 48 three-point shots. Yep, 95 attempts. 48 made threes, man. That's a lot of three-point shots. So that's what took place last week. So let's go over last week's games. All right, let's go back to last week. We talked about last Sunday's game between the Mavericks and the Warriors. So the Pelicans lost to the Pacers. The Celtics beat the Wizards. Knicks beat the Magic. Timberwolves beat the Spurs. Suns beat the Trailblazers. Lakers beat the Grizzlies 116 to 110. '76ers beat the Hornets on Monday. The Pistons beat the Heat 125-124. Pistons playing pretty good. Pistons, playing pretty good. They're playing much better. Tim Hardaway Jr. had three-point shots in overtime to win that game, to win 125-124. So that's a victory for them. Bill Bulls beat the Raptors 122 to 121. Cavaliers beat the Nets 130 to 101. The Nuggets beat the Kings 130 to 129. The Clippers beat the Jazz 144 to 107. Then on Tuesday, again, the Bucks beat the Thunder for the NBA Cup championship. Then Thursday, game on Thursday, I'm quite sure it was. Yeah, okay. Jazz beat the Pistons 126 to 119. Thunder beat the Magic 105 to 99. The Wizards beat the Hornets 123 to 114. The Bulls beat the Celtics 117 to 108. Nets beat the Raptors 101-94. Rockets beat the Pelicans 133 to 113. The Grizzlies blew out the Warriors, man, by 51 points, 144 to 93. Again, the three-point shooting again. The Grizzlies made 27 three-point shots. Santi Aldama had 21 points and 14 rebounds. The biggest win of the season for us, like margin of victory. 51 points. 51-point blowout. Crazy. And also, Stephen Curry was held without a field goal, finished with 2 points. So that's something that's new for him. You don't see that. Being held scoreless. 0 for 7. 0 for 6. Memphis Grizzlies playing pretty good. They're looking good. The Spurs beat the Hawks 133 to 126 in overtime. Clippers beat the Mavericks 118 to 95. And the Pacers beat the Suns 120 to 111. And the Knicks beat the Timberwolves 133 to 107. As this is a big game for Karl-Anthony Towns, who came back. He had 32 points and 20 rebounds. So he looked good as he returned back to Minnesota, where he was drafted. Nuggets lost to the Trailblazers 126 to 124. The Lakers beat the Kings 113 to 100. And Friday, the 76ers beat the Hornets 108 to 98. Bucks lost to the Cavaliers 124 to 101. And the Thunder beat the Heat 104 to 97. So that was going on this past week. Okay, yesterday on Saturday, the Lakers beat the Kings 103 to 99 to improve to 16 and 12. Magic beat the Heat 121-114. The Grizzlies beat the Hawks 128 to 112. The Jazz beat the Nets 105-94. Cleveland beat the 76ers 126 to 99. Celtics beat the Bulls 123 to 98. The Bucks beat the Wizards 112 to 101. And Warriors beat the Timberwolves 113 to 103. As Steph Curry had a 31-point double-double. The Knicks beat the Pelicans 104 to 93. Mavericks beat the Clippers 113-97. Spurs beat the Trailblazers 114 to 94. And the Pistons beat the Suns 133 to 125. Very impressive win. Detroit is now 12 and 17, despite the 43 points that Kevin Durant had wasn't good enough. Cade Cunningham had 28 points and 13 assists. Jalen Duren had 17 points and 11 rebounds. All right, so let's get into the standings. Right now, Cleveland is 25 and 4. They won 4 in a row. Boston is 22 and 6. Knicks are 18 and 10. Orlando's 18 and 12. Milwaukee's 15 and 12. There's a lot of mediocrity in the Eastern Conference when you look at from the 5th place, basically the 6th place to the 10th place. 6 to 9, especially. Very mediocre. Miami's 13 and 13. Atlanta's 14 and 15. Indiana's 13 and 15. Chicago's 13 and 16. In the Western Conference, you got the 22 and 5 OKC. They won 7 straight. Memphis is 20 and 9. Houston is 18 and 9. Dallas is 18 and 10. Lakers are 16 and 12. Denver is 14 and 11. Very mediocre, not excellent. Only team that's excellent in the West is OKC 22 and 5. Memphis coming on strong. But like I said, it's not that many great teams in the NBA. Let's look at the team stats. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the league in scoring, 32.7. Jokic is second with 31 points. LaMelo Ball, he's averaging 30.4. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30.3. Doncic, 28.9. Trae Young is averaging 12.2 assists, lead the league in assists. 3-pointers made, LaMelo Ball is number 1. Defensive leaders, rebounding, Karl-Anthony Towns leading the league in rebounds, 14 rebounds. Wembanyama, 3.8. block shots. Dyson Daniels, he's averaging three steals. Like, look at the team stats. Look at the player stats. Look at the player stats. Look at team stats. Memphis Grizzlies, they're leading the league in scoring, 123.1. Cleveland's number one field goal percentage, 50.5%. Oklahoma City points differential, plus 11.7. OKC, they're only giving up 103.1. Houston, number one rebounding, 49.1. The Magic, they number one in block, 6.9. So that's the storyline with the NBA. So that's it, man. My time is up. Hopefully, thanks for those who tuned in this afternoon. Be back next Saturday for another the week that was in NBA. Be back on next Sunday. Excuse me, not next Saturday, next Sunday. So I'll be back. Be back tomorrow for the Classic Books with Rashad Mitchell doing the Bible study time. As always, get into the Word of God. That's what I do on this YouTube channel of my mind that I have. Also, keep reading that book from Texas, Arkansas, Horns, Hogs, and Nixon. Texas versus Arkansas, Dixie's Last Stand. That's what's going to be on the docket tomorrow. Get close to finishing that book. That's it, man. That's it for tonight. Excuse me, for this afternoon. That's it for this afternoon. Thank those who tuned in. So until then, talk to you tomorrow.